Hang on, I'm tweeting out the link. Hang on. Tweeting out the link. You know how it is. I'm tweeting out the link.
I'll go throw the link or retweet it.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, you're good.
Just running the hits. Just playing
You're
some
popping.
of the hits. Just we got an empty house today. We might have that guy in.
Yeah.
That's how empty it is in this
Everyone
bitch.
decided to not come in today.
That's kind of weird.
Guess they're starting their vacation early.
That shit's kind of corny. Dude, I've never fucking had to tweet it out before. This shit is so fucking exhilarating. Get on in here. Do you want to break the news? Nobody was ever ass naked making eggs.
I know. I was there.
I know you know.
Oh, wow. They got multiple angles on us. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't like that angle. Bro.
No, let's go back to the other one.
So Steve's in there resetting the camera because camera 2 is a little bit blurry, so
all right.
God.
it'll be back up in a minute.
Steven,
Sounds
how
good.
are you, friend? So there's a couple ways that we could run this as I retweet this bitch out. There's a couple ways that we could do this. Steve, you could come in here and we could really see if you've got what it takes to be a full-time in this room content guy, and we could kind of judge things around, or we could play like all-star game yak and just have random people from in the office kind of come in and do little chemistry tests, or we could just go son of a boy dad yak and just run it you and I.
Yeah, I'm down for anything.
Of course you are, you fucking deferential bitch.
Why don't we mix it up and do some of both?
Okay, you want to pop
All right.
in here for a little bit, Steve?
Give me 1 minute to fix the cameras, but yeah.
Okay, fuck Sass. Sass, give us what you're thinking about for a second. Tell us what your splits were this morning while I fucking tweet out this fucking
I didn't
link.
work out today. Today's leg day.
You didn't work out?
I don't work out in
leg
the mornings.
day?
I work out at the afternoon.
Oh, you work out in the middle of the workday.
Yeah. Take some time off. Clear the mind.
That's smart. Reset.
Keep myself fresh.
Get out of the
Went to
phone.
a comedy show last night.
Shut up.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Whom?
It was Fat Tuesdays at the Stand, which is the Cumtown guys, and it was Stav from Cumtown. He was the only one there. Nick Mullen didn't show up, and then it was
That's so Nick. Oh my God, that's so Nick. I want to start talking about Cumtown like their sway house. That's just
Here,
classic
sit,
Nick move.
Don't sit there.
Sit over there.
Over
sit
there.
Here. Oh fuck.
Now we're gonna have to turn to see you.
We gotta do a one shot.
All right, that's fine. And then it was Joe List, who was super funny. He was hilarious. He did really well. Everyone was going crazy.
He killed really well.
And then this
Okay, I just
girl,
tweeted it out. Steven, good to see you, brother.
What's up, buddy?
Dude, so good to have you in here.
It's nice to be here. I've been upstairs all day doing just regular day job shit, but then I came down and I forgot Big Cat was out today. And then obviously the Anus guys are rediscovering America.
Yeah, and Owen's in
And
Philly.
I didn't know Owen was gone.
Yes.
Owen was supposed to be here.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, really? He was
Yeah.
always going to be
He
out?
was always going to be
They
out.
always knew it was going to be game 3 of the
He's
college?
going to be in tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Big Cat. I think Big Cat's going to be in tomorrow too.
No, I don't think
I
he
don't
is.
think so.
I think
Yeah.
it's just going to be us and Tank. But
Oh,
I
and
actually
Tank's
am not going to
God
be here
brother.
tomorrow because
You're not gonna either?
We have like a team outing tomorrow.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
A team outing? What are you doing, a ropes course?
In the middle of the day.
we're going to the Yankees Angels game, which is at 1:00.
Oh wow.
That sounds awesome. You're not even making any content out of
It's
it?
a shame that the Yankees Angels couldn't work their way around the schedule.
Yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
little selfish
right
of
now,
Tim Salmon.
right now it appears like it's going to get rained out.
Okay, so you'll be in.
Potentially.
If it gets rained out, do we have your verbal, a strong verbal?
It depends on a plan B. Plan B is being formulated right now. I'm going to get really drunk tomorrow. I usually don't get drunk, so I'm
Why?
excited.
What's going on personally? Because there obviously has to be something going on that you're trying to escape from mentally.
It's just, I mean,
Kids.
yeah, but like
Fatherhood.
if I can day drink with an excuse, I mean, that's pretty awesome. Very, very, very seldomly will get that. If I go golfing, maybe a little bit, but yeah, so tomorrow I'm getting it pretty loose.
Yeah.
Nice and loose.
Yeah.
What's the body count going to look like? How many brews are you putting down?
Over the whole day, over the course. What do you think? You think you're going to stop drinking at like 8, or you think you're going to go all night?
No, probably like a 10 count over several hours, but
Yes, sir. IPAs?
no, I'm not trying to
Yes,
get
sir.
boobies. No.
Light beers.
Oh yeah, very, very light beers.
Wait, so what you said? So about a beer an hour?
You gotta up those numbers,
No, I mean
brother.
we'll probably mix it up. I think we're doing like a breakfast and maybe some bloodies.
So you're really drinking all day. You're
I
gonna
think
have
so,
way
yeah.
more than 10 if you're starting at the morning and then you're going
Yeah,
until
probably.
the night.
Who's gonna be there? What we need to get someone who's in charge of A, getting you drunk, and 2, documenting your drunk.
Yeah, we want content out of that.
Who's your best? Who's like your like pen pal? Who's your like little class buddy? Who would be your road buddy if you were on the buddy system in the group tomorrow?
I mean, we got a lot of people. I mean, I'm friends with everybody. So
Just who can we count on to do this?
What is this? The sales team that's going?
it's the client solutions team. So part of the sales org.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it'll
Client
be good.
solution sounds like a fake. That's definitely some Accenture shit. That's definitely some fucking consulting shit you brought over.
Shout out the Big Four.
Yo, shout out to Big Four. Love it. But I'm always an Accenture guy. If I had to divvy up my loyalties among the Big Four, do you even know what the Big Four are?
No.
Not even going to be on your radar for at least 2 more years.
Yeah. But I mean, if some of your buddies start getting jobs, but yeah,
That's
that's
what I'm
I guess out of college.
I was retweeting the tweet. I kind of checked you guys out for a second.
Yeah, do you want to get back to your story about the whole list of comedians that were playing last night?
No, I don't. I
Wait, so
decided
this is
to
actually a
stop
huge
that.
honor for me. So this is the Son of a Boy Dad cast, but I was mentioned in the opening of Son of a Boy Dad as part of the name inspo.
Yeah,
which was
you
touching.
took it more
And I
honorably
texted
than
you guys.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, you did.
And or did you even say it on the air, or it was only a text? You only texted us.
I think I texted you guys.
Nice, dude. Yeah, because it wasn't even supposed to be that much of an honor.
It was.
It was really just supposed to be in passing, but I'm glad that you're honored, and you should. There should be at least some level of an honor because you brought the title in. If people don't know, the title is based on Stephen Che calling himself a boy dad when everyone was trying to take pride in calling themselves a girl dad.
This was like minutes after Kobe had been pronounced dead.
Yeah, that
the
you
girl
started
dad
calling.
movement, and then I said. I
Boy
think I did
dad.
like hashtag boy dad with
You did
a blue
hashtag
heart.
boy dad, hashtag
You were like
white lives
boycotting your
matter.
dad.
No, I mean I love Kobe. He was maybe I don't know if I cried, but like definitely was. That hit home, like 'cause,
Yeah.
I mean, Ron and I are similar age. You grew up with the guy.
Yeah, grew up
Yeah.
with the guy. And this is also a momentous occasion, not just because you're on with the cast of the podcast that you essentially birthed or
Fair.
had some lineage connection to, a little correlation to, but you're also on the other side of the glass. Have you ever been on the other side of the glass, sitting in one of these chairs, really just fucking doing it?
Yeah, I mean, me and Owen
Oh,
hosted like 2 months ago or so.
Yeah, you were on it.
Fuck.
One of the, I think it was before, like around Christmas. or
Yeah, I've done it a
something.
couple times.
Oh, I thought that
nice.
this was a like a.
You
big-
were probably just not in the office those days.
Facts.
Yeah, because I
You
was
like
fucking.
to take your
I
vacations.
grind on the road. I'm not like Pat, who's just fucking boondoggling with the Rediscovering America dudes. I saw him on a fucking boat. We're about to enter boondoggle season heavy. I don't know.
I
if you
was
saw it.
actually. I really thought that I thought that our break started on tomorrow. I didn't think we had work Thursday or Friday.
You just
Wow.
thought it was a July break.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, we have over a week off.
Yeah, but that's not
We
even
know we
normal.
have a week off.
No, we had that last year too.
A week off?
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
We always have the week of 4th of July, but 4th of July falls on a Sunday now, so it's like kind of confusing. And then the week of like post Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, which is always a little bit more than a week.
I did not know that we had the July break. I just have always grinded right through it. I've never taken even like my foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah.
I ramp up in July.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you can't really just not do anything for a week. Like,
exactly.
what are you just gonna go? You're just gonna disappear from the internet for a week?
That's what Prime said. 21st and Prime. He said he doesn't like vacations.
Yeah, I don't either.
Exactly. Just fucking. That's what Kevin Durant said on $1 Million Worth of Game. He said that the 5th game in a 7-day stretch, the second day of a back-to-back, that's when he goes the hardest because that's when he knows he has to be great. When everybody else is taking a rest, that's when we fucking ramp it up. Let's
Yeah.
put out 5 pods next week.
So wait, does Kevin Durant not play his hardest all the time?
No, I guess not.
He plays
That's
his super
That's actually
hardest.
what I got out of that as well.
Yeah, I mean that's what Randy Moss got crucified for.
Playing
play when I wanna
softer
play.
in easier games.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe he has to. I don't know. I mean, I guess.
I mean, you're a little hooper.
Oh, I'm a big hooper, bro.
Big
I'm
hooper, big
Austin
hooper.
hooper, brother. Fucking
You kind of take it easy sometimes.
no, I'd never take it easy.
No,
I
you're
always
just-
dive. The only thing that holds me back is hamstring flexibility. I just can't bend over to pick up the ball. I play basketball just straight up and down like a fucking.
Have you ever
pencil.
pulled a hamstring?
No, because they're so tight that if I tried to pull it, it would just rip off the bone.
Are you really a dive on the floor guy, like pickup games? I think that might be the last time I like actually yelled at someone to the point of almost a fist fight.
Why? Because they
It
dove
was
on the floor?
It was like a pickup game. Yeah, you used to do the site indoorhoops.com, which like you do pickup games all around the city with strangers or whatever, and it's organized to a point. But there's just games to 7x1s. And this guy, there's a loose ball going in the backcourt. I go to pick out. This guy's like diving at my legs. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we paid like $15 to be here. This isn't like fucking Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
He didn't give a fuck though.
Like, what are you trying to do? You're gonna dive in. You're gonna do the Rajon Rondo against Jason Williams and like come on, man.
Yeah, just take his shit out.
We're supposed to be having fun here. This is not like fucking.
But I think that pickup basketball games are like behind bars the second most
injured
or place where adult males fight. I think that like right behind bars. I think that 20% of my TikTok content is fucking like hoopers about to like fight one another and just like people getting hard fouls and just being like, what the fuck, dude? Like this isn't the fucking NBA or something.
Are there a lot of videos like that? I saw one fairly recently and I loved it. I need to see a lot.
That's
more of that
all
shit.
my fucking TikTok. That's 20% of it is just them fucking people brawling out, people fighting. That's a reason to get on TikTok. The shit has me figured out, dude. The algorithm is just. It's beautiful. It's fucking perfect.
I might try and get back on TikTok and just restart, make a new account so I can just restart my algorithm.
You should, dude.
Yeah.
Your algorithm can
Dude,
be.
what's your algo right now?
So
Titties.
bad. No,
Titties.
not
Just
even.
all workout
It's all
stuff?
just like because it was like I was like working on the BFFs podcast for a while, like gathering like information about like the drama and shit. So my podcast is just all like the Sway House and like all this shit that I don't care about.
But it like you probably hate watch some of it or like go to the comments.
I'm a big hate watcher and
so
a
the
big
hate
commenter.
But like a hate watch in the algorithm, like the algorithm doesn't know when a hate watch is happening.
Yeah, but
Do you know what I mean?
I click not interested and then they just keep on throwing it in.
I didn't even know there was a not interested.
Yeah, if you hold it down,
The not interested.
it's right above the save button.
Dude, you just reset the algorithm. Go like user 82345 whatever.
Yeah.
And just pop
That
some new
Brad
shit
Johnson
in there.
Twitter game. Hey, did you see that?
What?
Big Cat tweeted about the other day. I'm a Brad Johnson stan now. Brad Johnson was the Super Bowl winning quarterback of the Bucks in 2003. He is a trick shot guy now.
And he's incredible.
wow.
He's
Dude,
awesome.
perfect.
But his Twitter handle is like Brad Joe JOH and then like 8 numbers. It's crazy. It was 100%.
I kinda respect it.
It was 100% the one he probably tried to do. Big Bad Brad 14, which is his TikTok name. It was taken, and Twitter just recommended one. He was like, "All right, sure, whatever."
Just take the numbers that they give you.
Yeah,
Honestly, fuck it.
yeah.
And he's so jacked to be doing trick shots. It's like
He is, and it's so genuine. I love it.
Yeah,
it's
just
my
like
favorite. So I
tiny
set
ass
up alerts
hands.
for him yesterday.
Really?
How old are you? Do you have one kid?
2,
How old are they?
2.5 and 2 months.
Nice. Are you ready for the phase where they're going to get really into Dude Perfect? Because it's inevitable.
I mean, I'm trying to get a basketball hoop in my driveway.
Yeah.
So
They're going to get really into it for a very long time.
how long?
Probably not. Like,
How long were you into it, Sass?
I don't know. I went through a phase where I would watch them. Like, I would watch all of their videos, just like binge
Really?
them. Yeah. Oh, they will. Like, all kids do.
But are they still going to be?
Because trick shots are fucking
They're
awesome.
going hard.
They
still.
are. They're awesome.
The thing
Yeah.
is, TikTok like rebirthed a lot of those accounts that were like fizzling out. Because I guarantee they probably have like 15 million followers on TikTok now.
Why did you hedge when I said they're awesome?
I mean,
You think it's kind of corny that they do trick shots?
no, I think it's cool, but I think like the part that I like about Brad Johnson, his trick shots aren't the sickest I've ever seen, but he's like genuine about it, and I like the guy. I don't necessarily.
And you know he's
that-
good at other shit. You know that he's actually accomplished
Doesn't
things in his life.
PFT hate Dude Perfect?
Yeah, but I think that they hate them. They over leverage the hate on Dude Perfect. I don't think Dude Perfect is as hateable. They're like corny and easy to make fun of, but I
Yeah.
don't think they're like hateable.
I don't
No.
like hate them, but I wouldn't be like, oh, sick. Like they're cool trick shots, but I don't care about the individuals necessarily. If I did, it would be a different story. Like, do you know their names? Or you do if you watch all their. fucking videos.
No, I have no
You
idea.
don't. So
I
they're
haven't,
just like
I haven't
faceless
watched
trick
one of their.
shots.
I haven't watched one of their videos in like 6 years.
So it could be a bunch of Rey Mysterios out there, and you'd still like it.
Same thing with Impractical Jokers.
it's
for me.
hard not to like watch one of their. It's hard to watch one of their videos and be like, "Oh, this is so fucking stupid." Like they're cool.
But you know it's like take
and it's hard to
80.
do. But it's hard to do.
Yeah, but even if it's take 80, like they're still pretty impressive.
Yeah, I guess.
Who is worse, them or Impractical Jokers?
Oh, Practical Jokers are hilarious. You don't think so?
I think that they're the exact same category.
I
think that they're
agree.
just
I probably
not for me.
went through the phase where I watched both of them. I think it was around the same age. I think I was probably in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
Like the stuff Dana and Marty were doing over quarantine, the like Mush Madness stuff. Where
Yes.
that was cool because they showed all the misses. Like these guys, I don't know.
But that's just different. I mean, some people don't want to watch fucking 18 hours of Marty dropping a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Cut to the chase.
Right.
I mean, the way I see it is, it's like it's the same as like watching any like sports highlight video. Like, it's not like, maybe it's not your thing, but like if you watch it, you're going to be entertained.
Are you not entertained?
No, I am. Like, I would be
Do you know
entertained.
what that's from?
Oh no.
No, it's literally before his birth.
What is it from?
Gladiator,
Crow.
Russell Crowe,
One of the more famous movie lines.
the dude from Blood Diamond.
Doesn't sound like it.
Who else was in Gladiator? Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin
I'm a
Phoenix.
big Phoenix guy.
No, you're not, dude.
I'm a
The
big
Joker.
Phoenix
You're
fan,
probably like
yeah.
River Phoenix, bro. Oh, well, yeah, I guess the Joker's.
And her.
Her, great movie. Super high pants. Yeah, the
Her?
futuristic movie.
No, I don't think
Her is the
saw
one
it.
where he dates the computer.
Was that like?
Or he falls in love with his. He falls in love with the AI.
No way. Does he?
You would like that movie.
Because he fucks the disc drive.
No, he doesn't fuck.
A very hot.
There's
picture
one
of,
scene actually where they hire like a
human form.
what would you what's the
prostitute.
word? It's not like a prostitute, but it's like, well, it is. It is.
Also,
a
why did you say I would like that movie? Is that another instance of you miscalibrating what's up someone's alley?
No, but you're just into like kind of like.
It's
I feel like based on your interests, that movie would want. That movie
Didn't
was very
her win
popular,
like Best Picture?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Won Best Picture win.
Like
Probably like
6 years ago.
Yeah, probably like 2014.
Well,
around
that's
then.
why have I never heard of this?
I saw.
How have you?
Twice
You've definitely
in
heard of
theaters.
it.
I've heard of the singer Her.
Yeah.
She's dope.
You've 100% heard of this movie.
I don't think I have. But why would I like it? Just because I like movies that are critically acclaimed, or because of the AI sci-fi fucking computers thing? You think I want to fuck a computer?
No, but
I'm
like,
a futurist.
yeah,
I believe in the future.
yeah.
But I don't want to fuck a computer.
It's like Scarlett Johansson, so you might want to change your mind.
Yeah,
about
bro.
Say no more.
Why don't you do your fucking research
I
before
guess
you
I
go
do
say
wanna
you don't want to fuck a computer?
I guess I do want to.
that. Yeah,
Want a hard drive.
but what Sass is describing is like he hires like a prostitute, like a real person.
A woman prostitute.
And
One
she just
prostitute.
goes mute, and they have like the computer pretend to be like her.
Yeah,
So she's like the computer's talking while he's fucking the girl.
yeah.
Didn't they also do that in what was another movie that they did that in? Fucking
I don't think that's on like a very safe website. I would assume.
no. It was fuck. What is the? It was like a Blade Runner. His wife's like a computer or some shit like that, or like he
What?
comes home and his like it's just like he's in love with his apartment. Blade
One
Runner
of- 2049, one of
2049.
Jeff Delo's best reviewed movies ever.
Yeah, I can't
I didn't
fucking
really like
believe that.
Yeah, it was whatever.
Is it weird that we just take Jeff Lowe's word for it on all these movies?
Yeah, but I think the fact that there's 3 makes it more agreeable, but also at the same time, it's like they all have like Ken Jack and Jeff Delo are like the same person. Like obviously they're gonna give the exact same ratings for every movie.
They're the same person, you think?
I think they're very different people.
But in a
I
Bert
mean,
and Ernie
in
kind of
a-
way.
Yeah.
In a movie way, like they definitely like the same kind of movies.
They're like the same species.
Yeah.
Species.
I think.
I don't. But to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen one of their reviews and been like completely disagreed with it. Like usually it's pretty on par with what I think.
Ken Jack's more of like an anime guy, and then Jeff Lowe, like, well, I guess like one of his best reviewed movies is Toy Story, which is an anime, but it's like, you know, he's open-minded.
Anime adjacent.
I think
Yeah.
they
But
probably.
they love Marvel like fantasy shit, bro. They you know what I mean? Like they
What's
like,
their highest
I
rated
can't really
movie?
get into that. Blade Runner was one of them, but
The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight was up there.
What's your guys' favorite movie franchise of all time? Like movie that there were like 3 or more of, or like it could be the Marvel franchises, like a fucking Indiana
I haven't
Jones
watched
type
any
dip.
Marvel movies.
Yeah,
I
Really?
saw Spider-Man in
They are
like
hard to
2000, and then that was it.
Yeah, because it's like
Is Marvel like Endgame and those movies or no?
Yes.
I think so.
Those are really really fucking good.
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't seen the first
why are
one.
they
I
good?
saw the second one and the third one, and those movies are really fucking good.
According to Caleb Presley, your movie recommendations are doo-doo.
But
yeah,
he
but
also
Caleb's
says that
also
about,
weird. Like he
About
definitely
everything I
about
say.
Jeff's movie recommendations.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
I
about
mean, I
everything
should have
say.
known. I was like, I should have just been like, I should have known that Caleb wasn't gonna like that movie.
yeah.
What does that say? The Goodfellas is the top one.
Good. I mean,
That
Can't mess
makes
with that.
sense. What is the second one?
The fact that they both have like they have 2 of the same 3 like top top movies? Like how is that
Blade Runner
possible?
2049 can't be one of the 10 best movies ever made. It just can't.
And I don't like Lord of the Rings. I had a hard time watching Lord of the Rings, but I'd
Same.
rather watch that than fucking the Marvel shit.
I was
Marvel movies.
listening to Joe Rogan yesterday because Quentin Tarantino was on his and Tarantino was on, and I wanted to hear. I listened to the first like 10 minutes, and Joe Rogan just loves bringing up the thing where he's like, "Oh, this could never happen in today's climate," and he was saying it about. He was like, "I even watched Superbad," and I was just like, "This would never work these days." And Quentin Tarantino was like. And he was like, people wouldn't let it. And he's like, who are these people that you're talking about that wouldn't let this happen? And he just like completely goes off. And he's like, you can just you can make a movie. Like no one's going to stop you from making it.
Yeah.
And it was just a classic Joe Rogan.
Was it more like in the PC concept? Like you can't make a lot of those jokes?
Yeah, but like I don't think Superbad has any like really edgy like jokks. Like, it's an R-rated comedy.
Right.
But it's not like they're like saying like slurs and shit.
It's not like fucking like Animal House where they're like having sex with a girl that's like asleep or some shit like that. There's no like rape going on.
No, it's about like high schoolers, and it like I think it holds up pretty well. Like I don't think it's like a crazy controversial movie at all.
Yeah, I think
that's just people trying to dig at like people are too PC these days.
But it is just an easy take because let's go, brother. Snap that pic. I got you, doggy. I think it's just like a very simple take because like or people have like come to that conclusion and they like refuse to challenge that conclusion. Like Joe Rogan refuses to challenge the conclusion that like any type of comedy couldn't work. Like people make edgy jokes all the time. Yeah. Like listen to Son of a Boy Dad. Sassa said like 15 things that should have got him canceled already. And people refuse to cancel him. It's like
Guys,
you go out, you're out here on the ledge trying to get canceled.
I haven't said anything bad ever.
You guys ran over someone with your car.
Who did?
Yeah, that did happen.
Who did?
People were very surprised by that.
Yeah,
I was very surprised. I think that was
that.
the first episode.
That's a real story, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was with 3 of my friends, and we were going to a golf range, and my buddy is a horrible driver, and he passed our turn that we were supposed to make. He looks behind him, and then he just throws it in reverse because no one was on the street, and I saw a guy crossing the street on his bike in the corner of my eye, and he slams on the gas.
Was he walking the bike or riding it?
No, riding it.
Okay, that's a little bit more excusable, but still.
And he slams on it, and it was like it literally felt like we hit like just like a brick wall, and we all just freeze and we sit there and we're like, I'm like, dude, we just fucking hit a person, and we go out and the guy's like rolling, like it was so fucked. But luckily,
got hit by a car.
Luckily, he was like the nicest guy of all time, and he'd also been hit by a car like 6 times before that.
Guys who like bike.
How is this guy not walking his bike across the street if you've been hit 6 times?
Dude, he was like, yeah, no. He was like, it's okay. He's like, I'm really not mad. Like, can you guys just wait here for like 15 minutes in case I broke my neck or something? And then he just sat there and told us about like the 10 times that he's been hit by a car before. He's like, this is one of the least bad ones. And then he got up and he went to the gym, and he was riding his bike to the gym, and he just went, and he was like, hopefully I can get some guilt, He's like, my wife is definitely going to bang me tonight after this.
But if it's 7 times, his wife's probably like, you're making it up at this point. Like, you didn't get hit by a bike again. You're fucking lying.
He said he like drove his bike off a cliff one time on accident. Like,
he's definitely doing this to get pussy.
It was super fucked up.
That guy's definitely not even in a relationship, because anyone that's in a relationship that gets injured and refuses to seek medical attention when it's actually serious is probably the farthest away from pussy you'll ever get.
He said that he was like we gave him all of our my friend gave him all of his information, like his license and his like insurance and everything, and he was like, I'll call if I wake up and I can't move or anything like that, but nothing happened. He just got the wind knocked out of him and he was fine. I mean, it was like,
if you didn't prank your friend with that, you're not as cool as I thought.
Know. That would have been very funny.
Or if you didn't go to the golf range and make a bunch of driving jokes.
Dude, when we were at the golf range, things were tight. Things were tense.
Tense?
Yeah, it was like hard to just like get into, like just like forget that happened.
You couldn't just be like, you couldn't just make one joke and be like, that was a terrible drive.
I was like,
that's a good joke. That's a good joke about the situation.
Yeah. I was like shaking. I was like so like shaken up from it, and it was like, and then we just like sat there, and my buddy brought like his clubs, got a bucket of balls for just himself, and we just sat there and watched him hit balls.
So you didn't even hit him? So would you recommend hitting somebody?
Wait, was this the guy that drove?
This was the guy that hit the guy. Yeah.
He was the loosest one.
He was the loosest one.
He just nails one and like putters
Dude,
off the tee. Like, that wasn't the worst drive of the day.
See, that's a good joke.
Right,
That's
yeah.
a good joke. There's a lot of jokes to be made there. I
Yeah.
can't believe you didn't make any of them.
Damn, I made more contact on the way over here.
See, that's a good joke. And it's a golf joke. Like just
Yeah.
guys like sitting for like 4 hours trying to think up their best jokes. Like you have a lot of innuendo that you can play with on a driving range. That was a prime time to joke. That's how you should have sliced through that situation.
Yeah.
And then called him
Sliced.
and be like, hey, I'm paralyzed from the neck down.
yeah. That would be funny too. See,
From the
Steven?
payphone, yeah.
Teach Sass how to tell a joke.
Getting in
Steven,
like
please.
a car accident is like the biggest feeling of just like regret instantly after. You're like, damn, if I was just like not as dumb, I could have just avoided that entire thing. Have you guys ever gotten in like a dumb accident?
Yeah, actually, yes. And it's because of a similar situation like yours. I was pulling into the Blockbuster video parking lot, and I made a left, and there was a PSENG like van, like one of those like phone vans, and it went into the lot right before me, and then it immediately started backing up, so it hit the front of my car.
Yeah.
But that's just something you can't really do.
Yeah.
That's not
Throw it
anyone's
in
fault.
reverse. You can't throw it
I
in
mean, that's
reverse
not your fault.
immediately.
I should
That's
say.
not really.
Yeah, it's not
That's
my
not
fault.
really a dumb one. Mine are more like I've hit multiple like stationary objects.
He's talking about things that are his fault.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dumb ones that are his fault.
stationary objects have you hit?
Like I hit my dad's car pulling out of our driveway, and then I'm trying to think. I hit a rock, like a massive boulder, like my first week I had my license.
This past weekend, I like on the last. I was on a bachelor party. The last day of the bachelor party, we went ATV riding, and on the ATV, there's like a challenge course on the little ATV riding spot. And on like the first jumps of the challenge course, I fucking like dinged the wall, and they're like, "You've bent the like axle of this fucking car. Like you're gonna owe us $550. Like you fucking."
Jesus.
That
And
sounds like a scam.
It was, and they like brought me out afterwards. Like I couldn't ride the ATV that I rented. I had to just sit like a fucking little bitch, fucking next to the other guy, just holding on like it was a roller coaster ride. And then I got to the
That
end, and they're like, "Do you want to see the or like." They're like, "This is what it's going to cost." And I was like, "All right, can I see it?" And they like brought me out and showed it to me. And they're like, "Okay, this. And like I got ready to argue with them, but it's like, how the fuck am I going to argue? Like, what am I going to say? Everything looked dead straight. Nothing looked like it was broken at all. It must have been a
Yeah.
fucking paper mache ATV.
Well, that's dumb because it's like how like I get if it's a car, but it's like ATVs. It's like I feel like it's bound to like someone's gonna break something. Like
And then
it's
they
like
told me, like, the
were you, like, going
liability
off
is
of
on
jumps
me.
and shit.
It was a challenge course. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking give it a little bit of gas.
like maybe they shouldn't let people on the challenge course if
So
they're
this
expecting
is
that to happen.
I've been ATV right. This is the test to rent it. Like
No,
basically
no.
the learning thing.
No,
right?
no.
Oh,
It was like
okay.
a challenge. Like it was supposed to be challenging. There's like banks
okay.
and like little fucking like jumps and shit like that.
So I've been on an ATV twice. One was like a very easy course that was like very fun, and the other one was a very challenging course. And I almost actually went over a cliff on an ATV. I got saved by a bush.
That would have been hilarious.
That would have been a tough death.
Oh my! You got saved by a bush, so it was
Yeah.
that treacherous.
I probably wouldn't have died, but I definitely would have like went down with the ATV, probably like
Oh
20
my
feet.
god! You would have died. Those things flip over and paralyze people all the time.
Yeah, shout out that bush.
Yeah, shout out that bush, big bush. They were filming. They were like, it was a brand new course that they had built, so they were like filming the like video that they were gonna put on their website, and they just have me fucking dinging the shit. The tires like bent in. I can't like I like tried to drive it, like the shit won't drive at all. I'd like waddle over like a little bitch into and it's all on video. Like you guys have to at least, if you're not gonna put it in the video, send me the video
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
can make little content out of it.
Was I gotta ask because you were at a bachelor party that he was on. Was John Mayer on your bachelor party?
No.
Come on.
It's the other way. It's not even. I don't even have like a direct. I don't like talk to him. I talk to him in like through like the group chat.
You were on like a group text or
John
group email
Mayer?
with him.
Yeah,
You're friends with John Mayer?
yeah, or like tangentially,
Second connection link.
second hand.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's cool.
1 degree of friendship from him.
You should get him on the yak.
All right, all right, I'll do it.
You should get him on Son of a Boy Dad.
I mean, if all goes well, I will.
All right.
How's it going so far? You guys.
Very
What
well.
by what metrics? What metrics should we go
Yeah,
by?
you know the numbers.
Are we
Why don't you
having
pull up
fun?
those-
Do
why
you
don't
mean if
pull
we're
up those
having
numbers
fun
for
by the
us?
charts, by the fucking downloads?
I asked.
I mean,
for
I
the
see you guys
numbers,
recording in here sometimes,
which is way better. We kind of figured it out.
And you guys just
Look,
kind
It's
so
of
also this is
much
just an
better.
unused room.
right. Yeah. No. Totally. You You guys did the classic put out 3 episodes in the first day strategy.
How is that
Yeah.
classic? Who else has ever done that?
He said
kidding.
that, or no,
You're
was it
kidding,
you that
but-
said that we shouldn't? Or no, it was Will Compton said we shouldn't do that. Bro,
Shout-
check
shout
the
out the
fucking
boy.
charts, bro.
Comp. I don't
Hashtag
know.
sign Will Compton.
He didn't want us to do that because he was fucking scared.
Yeah,
Scared that we were
exactly.
coming for fucking busting the boys' ass. But we wanted to flood the market right away. We wanted to give people a taste of what it was going to be like. We
And
didn't
now
wanna say,
people
like,
are mad because we're only doing one a week, and everyone's like,
more.
yeah.
So should we give him more, Steve? Because it ain't a thing but a chicken wing.
We really just pump them out. We've got like 40
that, bro.
ready to go.
It's like fucking nothing.
Yeah, it is a very a Birdman. Like it's one shot.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
There's no breaks.
That's fine.
You guys don't edit it, like
No.
right? It's
No,
just
we don't
kind
take
of-
out anything. We just fucking let it fly.
Just raw.
Raw shit, bro.
Which I feel like that's not that weird.
At
I
all.
feel like a lot of podcasts at Barstool
it's a
cut up their
mix.
shit a lot.
Yeah, there's a mix.
But I think that's pussy
But like
shit.
most podcasts that I've listened to before I started working at Barstool, all of them are just raw.
Well, like
Talk strategy
it's,
with us,
It's
Steven.
tough. Like, pardon my take. Like they tape interviews.
If it's an
And then,
interview, I
like-
get it because it's like they'll
and
do
then-
a segment before and then they'll have an like
Well,
that.
they'll also like
most people do
tape
that.
a decent amount like during the daytime, and then some of it's reacting to sports
Yeah.
after. So we'll do that later. Some other people on this show, edit like pretty seriously. So
Yeah.
Call them out.
KB and Nick.
Say their names.
Brandon Walker.
He does?
Brandon does?
No, I'm-
Shut
I'm-
up.
I'm-
I thought he was a straight shop boy.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Yikes. No, you're not, dude. No, you are not kidding. Allow me to be frank, I've heard is very editing. He's assiduous
Is Allow
about
Me
it.
to Be Frank a Barstool podcast or no?
It is like tangentially on our network.
Wow, nice.
I think I already said tangentially on this show.
Did you?
Yeah, I just said it,
Tangentially.
so
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that would be in your head unless I said it, so maybe some credit.
It's in my repertoire. I got a 5.10 verbal on my SATs in English. Not to brag.
5'10" is not good.
No,
I know.
510's
Yeah,
failing.
It's bad. Out of 800. Yeah, it's not good. I got the
You're a
exact,
smart guy.
I got the exact same score twice on my SATs, both sections.
You tried to run it
I think
back.
I got a 510 too.
You guys are
Yeah,
both smart.
idiot.
That's inexcusable.
No, that's not smart. 510 is like
I'm
it's
saying
not
you're
bottom of the
smarter than
barrel.
that. That's just not excusable.
the first. No, never mind. I'm not even gonna, no.
Nah.
The first time I ever took it, I got like a 400 on math. And then I had to go to like get like tired. Then I had to start doing tutors and shit. And then I got it up a lot, but it was bad.
Wait.
You should have just told me you were going to college for just one semester.
Yeah.
I don't need this shit.
Yeah.
I just barely need to get by. I'm going to actually be in content, so
Yeah.
KB and Nick definitely both got like fucking 800s.
yeah, they did.
Geography's
Fucking
not a
freaks.
section on the SAT.
Freak brains.
Roasted. But I want to talk about you giving us good strategy for Son of a Boy Dad.
Yeah,
and
I
how to
also
be
want
successful.
I want numbers.
But before that, Sass, we haven't talked about your Rubik's Cube yet.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been able to solve the Rubik's Cube for like 5 years. Probably more than that.
So like when you were taking the SATs in math, you had like extreme pattern recognition sorted in your brain, but you just couldn't fill in the right bubbles for like fucking
Yeah.
basic multiplication.
Exactly.
That's what I mean about like you're a smart person. Like that is like mathematics.
No, it's just memorizing an algorithm.
Yeah, a Rubik's Cube can be
That's
solved
what math is.
out of any position. I think like 64 or 68 moves, something in that neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, there's different algorithms. Right now I'm trying to learn F2L, which is like it makes the first
This is math shit. What are you talking
it
about?
makes the first 2 layers go way faster, and then if I figure out how to do that, I'll be able to get it in like 30 seconds probably.
What do you
Like
think
that.
about like the guy that like juggles 3 Rubik's cubes and like solves them while he's juggling?
Yeah,
Trying to get to that
he's
level.
probably just a freak of nature.
You're a freak of nature.
No,
You can do a Rubik's Cube.
I can.
Who else can in here?
And do
Probably
Romanian
probably
deadlifts.
someone else.
Who else?
Not in this room, but probably someone in the office can do it.
Who?
Definitely
No
someone in
idea.
the office.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a pretty rare and pretty impressive thing. When I saw it, I was like, wow, this is next level. Like, even the fact that you know that there's 68 to whatever, 74 moves that it takes to do a Rubik's Cube, and
Well,
you
I didn't
still
even know
can't
that.
or haven't done it, like, it's hard. It takes, like,
I tried during my high school job. I brought Rubik's Cube to entertainment because smartphones were not really the thing at the time. So
yikes. Old head.
I think without the algorithm, like the first person to ever solve it took them like a month.
The first person to ever do a Rubik's Cube, or the
Yeah.
first person who, like, wrote the algorithm?
Probably whoever wrote the algorithm. I would see it being nearly impossible to do if you don't know the algorithm.
yeah, I've gotten 2 sides. It's the best I've ever
Yeah,
done.
and
Without
if you
the
get
rhythm?
2 sides, it's usually luck.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Why did you learn how to do that?
I don't know. I just wanted to. Actually, I think I learned it because I was going through a big Logic phase.
The rapper?
Yeah.
I would have just thought you were trying to get babes.
I
And
just
that
want
was
to be
in, like-
alive.
yeah.
I just
No,
wanna
it was
be
before that. It was
alive.
before that. It was the one where he has the spaceman, like artwork on the album.
Really?
Yeah, and he did an interview and he did it with his eyes closed.
Shut up. I think an ex of mine wrote or sang like 8 songs on that album, or sang on 8 songs of that album.
So it was a
yeah.
good album. I don't listen to Logic at all anymore.
Is that the Suicide Hotline?
Yeah, that was the downfall of his. I mean, that was just embarrassing, that album.
Well,
or that
he
song.
retired from rap like last summer or something like that. He was like tearfully. He's like, I'm gonna miss like Charlie and like JoJo and like I just want to be with my dog. And then like a month later, he was like, lyrical miracle spirit. He just jumped right back into it like nothing had happened. Like, bro, you just retired. You can't just retire and be back the same month in the same fucking house, in the same studio, in your garage, making the same music. Like,
He's got a cool house.
yeah. Well, he'll tell you that he never leaves it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't even go to the club, man. That's not for me. I'm built different.
When I was listening to Logic, though, it wasn't like he wasn't as hated as he is now.
But he was
To
as
be
corny.
clear, to be clear.
He was as corny.
Yeah, but I didn't know that, and no one did.
But he also is a technically very proficient rapper. So it's like, it's tough.
Wait, I have a question about.
And it
said-
was
and
cool.
no one
he
did.
he did a freestyle while solving the Rubik's Cube. It was sick, and I was like, I want to learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube.
That was your inspo?
I feel
Yeah.
like freestyling would have been an easier threshold to get over. I want to learn how to freestyle.
No, I would never even try to freestyle
Why?
because I would be so bad at it.
You don't think it's corny?
No, no, I just don't have the skills for that.
But you could solve a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah,
I mean, if he can do both, if Logic can do both, why can't you do both?
I've got my cube in my bag right now, bro.
Do you?
Bust it out. Do that shit conversationally.
We're a video show now.
Yeah, do it.
No, I don't
Get
wanna
it,
do
get
right
it,
now,
get
bro.
it, get it. Then why would you say you have it in your bag?
I'll tell Tommy to get it.
You
Yeah,
definitely
perfect.
can't do that F2L in front of everybody.
No, I can't. I don't know how to do
Are
it.
you still working on it?
Can you do the F1L?
No, there's no such thing as F1L.
Right, of course.
Steven, tell us should we go 2 episodes a week? What are the benefits and the drawbacks of going 2 episodes a week?
I see 2 episodes a week being no bad. Like I feel like that if we did like Monday and or like Tuesday and not Thursday, maybe I don't want to do Friday either because I feel like no one's gonna listen on a Friday.
It depends if the demand is there. Like, there's 2 ways to look at it. There's like the sales demand. Like, are you guys getting ads yet, or is it too much? Like, that would be a reason to go to 2. Another one would be, like all the fans want it. So do all the fans want 2? The drawback would be if you go to 2, then potentially the downloads could suffer, because if you have whatever it is, hour 15, hour and a half for the first episode, is that too much for people to get through, along with all their other pods that they listen to and all the other things that they do, that like maybe 3 hours a week is too much for them. So it's kind of a delicate balance.
So 2 45-minute episodes that we
Tommy's
record
not
at the
here.
exact same time and split up, so it's an hour and a half commitment.
I think you should get a pulse from the fan base about what they really want and how
But
many
how do
people
we
actually
gauge the
would
fan
listen to
base? How do we get our finger on that pulse?
You guys
Because
on
I don't
social
even
media,
know what I want to know the numbers. I want to know how many fans we actually
Don't
have.
tell him. Don't tell him.
I
the
need to
numbers.
know.
Don't tell him. Don't
I
even
don't
tell
ha-
him
I
what the target is.
I don't know them off the top of my head. I have to look it up, but
Well, why don't you look it up? I'd be
Peter's
interested to see.
right here right now. I'm not going to do it on air, but
Don't look it up.
I'd love to know on air.
Keep him
what
chasing.
do you think? What do you hope for?
I have
Don't even say. Don't even say.
I would expect like I don't know.
Don't even say it.
I don't know.
Don't even say.
All I know is our YouTube numbers.
That's a pretty good indicator.
That's disappointing.
Oh, it depends on like what medium you guys are big on. So like $1 Million Worth of Game is bigger on YouTube, and so is BFF like bigger on YouTube.
That's
than they are
them.
on
That's
the
not
actual
us.
audio.
Yeah, we're not
We're audio
those.
boys.
Yeah.
We're
And also I think
exclusively
ours is
big on
bigger
audio.
on what's it called? The
You told me.
podcast platform.
Like Apple and Spotify.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then the YouTube numbers don't necessarily have to be indicative, but they'll be like a sliver of kind of the bigger pie.
Do you want to tell people what the story was from the company party now that it's a day later?
What? No.
Okay. We'll still keep that one under wraps. Did you guys see that fucking PFT in Feidelberg have a
Beach House.
beach house?
PFT talked about his summer share for a bit. Yeah, I mean, good for them. I don't know where it is.
But they posted a picture of
I
it.
saw.
Did
Did they pick a name for it?
I don't know. Do you think it looked nice?
Yeah, it looks like a nice house.
It looks Victorian kind of. Looked a little bit old.
I feel like a lot of beach houses, like not many of them are modern.
Yeah, I like a modern beach house. You think Sass will get the invite down?
To PFT and Fights?
Yeah. No.
You and Fights are kind of pals, right?
Yeah, I've hung out with PFT and Fights.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
going to get the invite down or what?
Probably not, no.
Fuck, man.
But also, I'm not really a big beach guy.
Oh, really?
No.
You're more of a
What are you, big?
mountain. He's a
inside
mountain guy.
guys?
He's
I'm
a
mountain
lake.
man.
Didn't you just get like deflated lung from being in the city of Denver?
Yeah, he's a mountain man.
No, first of all, I didn't. That was a false diagnosis. And second of all, yeah, but I'm from New England, so like there's mountains there too, like Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine. But also I'm from a beach town, so like I grew up on the beach. I always didn't like going to the beach because I don't like getting all sandy and sticky from the water.
The water gets you sticky.
I like the beach more now. I used to hate it when I was younger because my mom would bring me.
What?
We'd stay for like 6 hours, and it would just be unbearable. It would
Fair.
be unbearable.
I
It would
never
be
really
so
got how
hot.
people just sit on the beach for like that amount of time.
I don't understand it at all.
I am
It's
understanding
so
it a
boring.
lot more.
Is it
as
just
a
because people
parent.
want to be tan as fuck?
You just
It's
want to
more
like
fun.
not do shit.
It's more fun when you're older. Like when you're like I don't know. I enjoy it a lot more now.
PFT, we brought you in because A, we want to make it hard on whoever's doing the camera angles. But
What's the hardest seat for me to sit in?
Zah, what's the hardest seat for him to Steve? You know what's
Go
the hardest
here,
seat
go
for him to sit in? We're talking about your beach house right now.
Yeah, the beach house.
Have you guys got a name for it yet?
I just thought of one actually in the elevator on the way over. I just texted Fights. I was thinking
Oh, look
that.
it, here comes
Wait, let's get
Fights.
Fights
Okay,
in
let's
here.
get Fights. Fights.
Fights, we're talking about your beach house. This is perfect.
Oh, okay.
Grab a seat, brother.
Oh, thank you.
You bet.
Yeah, I just texted Fights this a second ago. Just thought of it. If England wins the Euros, we should call it the "It's Coming Home."
Oh,
I feel
it's
like
coming
Alright.
home.
Yeah, it's
All
coming
right.
home.
Like the, well, I mean, is
Are
that-
we going CO or CU?
We could. I mean, that's kind of like a Rorschach test. Whichever way you want to spell it, that tells me how horny you are.
what
Right now, very, I guess.
How did the beach house come to be? I feel like this is a massive moment, and is Sass going to get an invite? Because he's angling
I
for
mean,
one, but
you're
he's
the king of New York. Are you the king of the shore?
I grew up on the shore.
but
You
a
did?
different shore.
Oh, no. I was going to say, you're from Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, not the Jersey Shore.
That's not the
I've
shore.
actually never
Second
been to
home
Jersey
to
Shore.
me.
Really?
Yeah, this will be the Virgin Voyage.
Jersey Shore is awesome.
It's fun.
There's no rocks on the beach.
Yeah.
No, literally, there's not one rock on the whole beach.
That's such a Massachusetts.
I
thing
feel
to
like
say.
it's most beaches don't have
Oh,
rocks.
the beaches where I'm from, it's like
See,
it's
well-
90%. It's almost all rocks.
Are you North Shore?
No, I'm South Shore.
What beaches?
Duxbury.
Really?
All
See,
rocks.
like I go like Westport. Westport's all sand. We're dunes.
I when I first went to Jersey Shore, which was like 2 years ago, I was like amazed by how there was no
That
rocks.
there's sand on the beach.
Dude, someone was telling me today that like a lot of houses on Jersey Shore, they don't have lawns. It's just rocks.
Yeah.
Yes,
a
yes.
lot
They
of
call
people-
that zero scaping.
Zero scaping?
Yeah, when there's no grass, nothing that you have to cut.
Do we have lawn or do we have rocks?
I think we have a lawn in the front yard, and then the backyard is like 90% rocks, but it's got like a little fire pit area.
Oh, that's awesome.
love a pit.
It's nice.
What
It's
kind of
nice.
chairs are on the pit? Adirondacks?
I think we got some Adirondack
Let's
chairs.
go.
I actually, when I was doing the tour of the house, I specified, I was like, because the entire backyard was under construction at the time. I was like, okay, we either need like a bird bath or Adirondack chairs. I'll buy whichever one you don't provide for me, but I need one of the two in the house.
I've heard Adirondack chairs are very common at the Jersey Shore and most beach houses, I feel. But I've also heard that Adirondack chairs are signs of swingers.
Okay,
Whoa,
okay.
all right.
That's a fact.
Well, then definitely get some Adirondack
That's
chairs.
I gotta call shenanigans
That's not
here.
real.
there are a lot of
That-
fucking.
they're
There's a lot of
so
swinging
funny.
going on.
Everyone has Adirondack chairs.
That's
Yeah.
like, what's the thing on the Cape? They put up like that star. Like a lot of Cape houses have like a.
I know about the pineapple. I don't know about the star. Star of David?
I think no, it's not. Sorry, David. Damn, I think my order's calling me. It's like there's like some kind of star I believe that's like popular on the Cape. That's like saying that's a sign of swingers. It's like everyone has it. Adirondack chairs are so incredibly popular.
They're very common
Yeah.
down the shore.
No, they're coming everywhere. Like I'm pretty sure every grandparent in America is.
I've
just
heard
fucking-
Yeah.
ankle bracelets are. I've heard Nike, the Air 270s are.
Yep.
Wait,
for
what
sure.
shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 270s, yeah.
Wait a second.
I've heard cracking the garage door is a sign.
Really?
Also,
Leaving your keys on the left side of you at a bar, or maybe it's the right side of you.
What?
Oh, wow.
I saw that like on a Criminal Minds episode. So
Pineapple paraphernalia, like pineapple door
pineapple
knockers,
shit.
pineapple
Yeah.
mats.
I'll get my order.
You got it. You got it.
I've also heard that. Well, let's see. Leaving the keys to the lefty. That's something that could happen all the time.
Yeah.
Like by accident.
Yeah.
That's like your
Where are
bread
you
and
leaving your
the drink
keys out?
on the bar. Like you sit down at the bar, you put your shit on the
Take
bar
your shit out
top.
of your pockets,
You
set
wanna
up on the
sit-
bar.
Do
You've never
do
went to a
people do
bar.
that?
You've never sat at a bar, or you
Why
just
would I
let
take
the,
shit out of my pocket?
so it
unless it's my
doesn't
phone?
dig into
Yeah,
your fucking
It hurts
thighs.
your thigh, like real bad.
Oh,
You got those skinny chicken legs. You don't know. You're not about that thigh leg.
I don't carry any keys on me besides car key. which
Yeah.
doesn't
Or do you have one of those sweet keys that's just remote?
Yeah, it's like a keypad.
So,
So
you
it
don't
doesn't
even
dig
have.
in.
So how do you do cocaine?
Never have.
Shards of
Entire life.
glass. I guess you could use your glasses. You always have glasses. You could do a little dip of the end of the glasses.
Not last Thursday at the holiday party when people said I was looking very hot.
Oh, without the
Including
glasses.
gay.
Yeah, but you did cocaine before that.
I've never done cocaine.
Have you ever seen cocaine?
I've been offered, and that's the coolest feeling.
It
Followed
is.
by the worst feeling of being like, I don't do drugs.
Well, I mean, it is honestly like the best part about doing cocaine is being offered cocaine in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's
So-
really the highest.
Yeah, right
because-
before doing it is like it falls off very quickly.
Being offered cocaine is validation that someone thinks you're cool.
Yeah.
I had
Cool
a
enough
guy
to
come
do
up to me the other
coke.
day at a bar. I was in the bathroom, and he was like, "Yo, what's up? You're a little sass, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You got any blow?" And I was like, that's such a crazy thing to ask someone who you met 3 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Is sass
And then I was
also
like,
a-
"No." And I was like, "What do you?" And he was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, I'm just here with some friends." I was like, "How about you?" And he's like, "Just doing blow."
So he had coke.
Yeah.
He was just collecting it all. He was
Yes.
collecting it from as many people as possible. He's trying to get all the cocaine wherever he
I
was
guess
at.
so. Yeah.
You do give off like I mean this in the most respectful way possible.
Uh-oh.
By the way, it's like cocaine chic vibes, like Kate Moss did back in the day.
Yeah, you're skinny as fuck. Like you
Yeah.
have no muscle mass.
I'm
it's
fucking
Like,
jacked.
you have like all of your clothes are baggy on you.
This sweatshirt is particularly baggy, and I only put it on because it's cold
the
in
coke.
here.
So you're obviously with your gym routine and eating habits trying to get buff, lean, whatever. You're trying to be in an ideal physique,
Yeah.
including your Instagram feed and whatever. If you or like your explore page was all like
Oh
dudes,
yeah,
like,
yeah, all
lifting and
dudes
whatever.
lifting. Yeah.
If you could guarantee that you would have your ideal physique, would you butt chug a protein shake?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such an easy solution,
Yeah.
Steven. I feel like
I've
you
been
butt
trying to
chug
get
it-
jacked for like 3 years. If I could have just butt chugged a protein shake, I would have done that a while ago.
Yeah,
We were talking about this on the show the other day. What happens like with butt chugging?
We were
That's
trying to
what we
figure
were
it
talking.
out.
It just sits in your
It just sits in your fucking hole.
I'm
your
assuming.
Dana did a full beer.
That's why I think beer is different than alcohol, because I think alcohol can like seep it, like a
Absorb.
tampon of alcohol can absorb into your bloodstream or something like that. It can
It's
maybe
got to
get
be
into your blood.
horrible for like your organs.
We were talking on the show, obviously inspired by you guys, and one of our producers, she said that she's done a shot before. She's never done a beer, but she's done a shot.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
But that's
she just
but
came up.
that's
She's like, yeah.
no. We all said that was more common. Like I think
Yeah.
Nick said that he'd done that.
Now, a
before,
woman
too.
doing it?
No,
I
a
don't know,
shot.
I
Like
don't
hard
know.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Oh, got you.
But
thought you
then
were
like
talking
it
like
just
the
comes
tampon
out,
up the
right?
ass.
Like it doesn't. Like your body doesn't absorb it, does
I would
it?
assume
No,
it's
no,
just
I think it
immediate
does.
diarrhea.
The machine
does?
doesn't
I mean,
go
no.
that way.
I don't know if it's just like a shot. Like I know I've heard of like people put like the cotton balls or like a tampon.
Tampons, I've heard of for sure.
But I guess that just stays in there. You probably absorb it easier
Yeah.
with that. I don't know. A shot must just sit in your
How do
ass.
you-
Steve-O used to do the IV. He put vodka in like an IV bag and then just put it into his vein.
Who did
yeah,
that?
I mean that's
Steve-O, I think. It was
Steve-O?
like 6
I think,
shots and he got absolutely wrecked.
Tommy Lee did it
surprised
with
it
Jack
didn't kill him.
Daniels.
Yeah.
He said he used to shoot Jack Daniels.
Is it possible if you were to like pump air directly into your butthole, like just a massive amount
Yeah.
of air really quickly? Is it possible to inflate like a cartoon character?
like yeah. I'm assuming
Just,
it
like,
would make you
swell up.
bloated.
Definitely.
I
Dude,
w-
I heard that if you inject even a little bit of air into your like bloodstream, it will kill you.
No,
Yeah.
that's not true. I've heard that, bro. I can vouch for this. I was in the hospital last week, and I got an IV. And as the woman was putting in, I was just looking, and I wasn't even like. She thought I was eyeing an air bubble, and I wasn't. I was just staring at a needle going in my arm. And she goes, "No, that one's not big enough. Don't worry about it." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "It got." She's like, she made like a hand figure. She's like, "The bubble's got to be about this big." She's
What?
like, "That'll be-"
What? That's
but
why
it
I
will
would rather
kill
her
you?
just say nothing than say that.
Yeah, I know.
And I
That
don't-
one
I
probably
honestly
won't
hadn't
kill
even
you.
noticed it. She thought I was like staring at that and like getting nervous. I was just looking at my arm.
It doesn't
And-
seem like the most like perfect measurement to
Yeah.
just stare at it and be like, no, that's. I think that's way too. Big.
Yeah.
It was like,
To
she's like,
kill
yeah,
you?
that's fine.
Dude, first
You
off,
should probably be
Maybe,
fine.
maybe it didn't get in me. Maybe it just popped before it got in me or something like that. But she was just like, she's like, don't worry, that'll be fine.
you're a sick fuck for watching though.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I
watching.
did not watch.
You
but
said you were
I
watching
don't
the needle.
watch the needle go into
Oh,
my arm.
I love watching the needle.
Why?
I don't know.
I've never even had an
Why?
IV.
I
You've never
always
had
look
an
away.
IV?
No, I don't think so.
You've never
Well,
like
you're missing
taken,
out.
given a blood sample, taken blood.
Well, I've gotten blood taken.
Do you watch the needle go in?
No,
Dude, I was
actually
doing that
hate
with
it
like
so
the
much.
vaccine. I was like, yeah, give me that fucking shit.
The
I guess I don't
vaccine's
mind-
not. I don't mind the vaccine.
I don't mind up here,
shots.
but if it's in a vein, if
Yeah,
I could like
fuck
see
that.
the fucking no,
Yeah, gets me
no.
going.
I was actually I was
No.
pissed off that the vaccine didn't hurt that bad. I wanted to feel something, you know.
Have you ever gotten like the HPV shots?
Yes.
Those ones hurt.
Yeah.
Really?
Those ones
It's a
kill.
different needle.
You
Different
got, I don't
gauge.
think I've ever gotten it.
And when I
think I
got
just
I
had
got
it.
the flu shot, and I think I had to get it. I think I had to get it to go to college. It was like one of the required ones. And I remember I was getting the flu shot and that one at the same time. And she like gives me the flu shot, and she's like, "That was the flu shot. This is the HPV." Or no, she gives me the flu shot, and she's like, "That was the HPV one." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then she pulls out this like massive blue syringe. And she's like, "This is the flu shot." I'm like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "I've gotten the flu shot before. That's not what it looks like." And then it fucking killed.
And
Did
was
it
that
hurt going in or it hurt like afterwards?
It hurt going in, and it killed like for like a week after.
Yeah, I definitely.
It was definitely the most painful shot I've gotten.
I got the HPV at the end of college, and that I had the same feeling. I was like, "Is it too late? Is
Yeah.
it like this might be too late."
I think I hadn't been back to a doctor in like this hospital visit. It was probably 10 years before that since the last time I saw.
Did
a
you say
doctor.
why you went to the hospital? Is everything
I
all
still
right?
don't know. We still don't know. I'm still like seeing doctors. I've seen like 7 doctors now.
So were you just sick?
Yeah, they were just like, I guess that's pretty common. But they're like, yeah, we don't know what it was, but the medicine seems to have fixed it. So like, I just looked like a pelican. I had like this huge throat.
I had like I've had like a sore throat for the last couple of days, and I was like, I'm gonna be so pissed if I got whatever you had.
But
I
you're a
just wake-
hypochondriac,
and I
though.
just wake
He
up the
waited-
next day.
He had the actual symptoms of it, though. He wasn't
I
just
know.
tricking himself.
I had swollen whatever.
Glands?
lymph nodes.
Swollen
Nodes?
lymph nodes.
Yeah, the nodes get you.
And is that what it was? Nodes, swollen nodes.
Dude, they have no idea. I've gone to doctors before where they don't know what it was, and it's like, that's fine, whatever, I don't care. But this was like, they're like, I had 14 hours straight of tests done, and I was like just trying to convince myself I don't have cancer because I dip so much, and I was like, oh boy, this is throat cancer. Like, it's got, because they weren't like, just go home. They're like, no, we're gonna transfer you to a new
Yeah,
hospital.
yeah.
Like, we gotta figure, like, there's something wrong with you. I was doing MRIs, CT scans, all that shit, and they were just like, at the end of the night, they were just like, yeah, I guess just go home. And then when I saw the specialist the next day, I told the guy, I was like, yeah, I chew tobacco a lot. And he's like, how much? I was like, I do about a can a day, and I've done that for like 12 to 15 years. And he's like, whoa, that's a lot. And then he like checked me out for everything. And he goes, like, he was calling me a bitch. He goes, if you're being honest about how much you dip, you show no signs of it. And I was like, dude, I'm not lying to you about how many carcinogens I intake. Like, I'm not trying to
You're
make
not
you
actually
seem
dipping.
I'm cool.
You're just pretending.
It's usually the exact opposite, right? Like they tell doctors that whenever a patient tells you how much they drink, you should multiply it by 3. because
Exactly.
everybody lies to you about it. I
Do
mean,
they tell doctors that?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
fuck.
much actually when I heard that I was like, that's exactly correct. That's the perfect ratio for how much I lie.
I mean, have you ever gone to like a dentist and have they said anything?
Same, I told him, I was like, my
Because
dentist
I've heard stories of like kids that I went to high school with who only dipped for like a couple months, and the dentist would be like, "Are you dipping? Like we can tell."
Dude, my dentist, he goes, well, receding gums run in your family, but like, he's like, yeah, you're pretty good. And I was like, all right. I was like, are you comparing with my dad? Because he also dips. I don't think it runs in the family. I think we both just chew tobacco.
But you might be bionic, though. Like, this shit just might not affect you.
Kevin was saying that. Kevin's like, that's exactly what's going to happen to you. You're going to live to 150 because
You're just throwing everything
you don't
at it.
want
Throw
it.
the book at your body and just see what the fuck happens.
Maybe you've done it so long, it's like your mouth has calluses on it. It's
that.
like become used to it. Like if you dip a little bit, you're in vast danger of getting cancer. If you dip a whole lot, it's like your body accumulates all the antibodies to it.
I think your gums are kind of liver-esque in the sense that they regenerate. At least that's what someone told me in high school when we were talking about chewing tobacco. And I've just took it as gospel since. So like that's why I just drink and chew tobacco, because they're two things that fix themselves. It's like a lizard's tail.
That's
Like, I don't
fucking
have to worry about
genius,
it.
honestly. Because I've heard of people who have like to cut fucking cancer out of their mouth with like nail clippers, like little white pieces of cancer with like these fucking hard ass football players that have like that alone terrified me enough. Like there aren't a lot of horror stories with like drugs or things you can put in your body that actually spook me, but that sounded fucking terrifying.
Dude, that is fuck. I played baseball when I was in college my freshman year with this kid who had braces still. Tough scene. But he would, before he put a dip in, he would go like this on his braces in order to cut his mouth up more. So when he put a dip in, he'd buzz harder. One of the more badass things I've seen from a person with braces.
I dipped when I was in like 9th grade, like for like a week. And I tried doing like long cut and I had braces and it was, oh my God, it was a shit show.
Try to spit it through your braces.
It was just all over my mouth and I just couldn't get it out. And I didn't like swallow for like 2 hours straight because I was just trying to get it all out. And I am a hypochondriac, like I said. So I'm just like, if I got like one little flake in me, I'd be like, I'm going to start throwing up.
That's
it was
why
a
I invented
nightmare. That was the last time I ever did it.
Because I had braces when I dipped in high school, and we would get tea bags and we'd dump out the tea bags, and then we would put chewing tobacco in it, and then we'd wrap it up and put that pouch in our mouth so it wouldn't get caught in our braces.
Oh, that was pre-pouches?
Yeah.
You invented pouches?
Damn.
That's definitely what I pretend to say.
Bro, Saturdays are for the boys and pouches? That has a fucking track record.
We would like, everyone would be like, why is there all the tea gone in like a high school cafeteria?
Yeah.
And it's because we'd steal it all and use it in like our locker room.
That's fucking
hilarious.
What about you, Che? Have you ever dipped?
I have not.
You should dip live on the
It
show.
will.
I saw
It
one.
might
Ever
kill
seen
you.
the Joe Rogan dipping live and they're
saw
talking and
Francis
he's
do it.
like, he's like, I swallowed it. Like the whole thing, and he's like, "You swallowed it?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he just like it doesn't affect him at all. He swallows the entire thing.
That's what Edelman was telling us when we were visiting him one time. He's like, "Yeah, sometimes I just gut it."
Dude, my fucking
I was like,
dad
"Wait, is that an actual term that people use?"
Yeah, gutting it is for sure. Yeah, dude.
No.
My dad used to gut it, and then when we
Why?
I don't know, we were driving and shit like that. But he also, when we would ski, he'd like and I'm talking about like when I'm real young. I thought he would spit, and I would always see the brown in the snow. And I just thought that's what happened, like when you became a man, you just spit brown.
You like shit doesn't come out of your ass anymore. It just leaves your body through one spit at a time, just a little bit of spit.
But the doctor, by the way, after telling me that, like he's like, "You look like you're fine." He then looks me dead in the eyes and goes, "It's gonna kill you though." Like, I was like, "All right, yeah, no, I know." And then
No way.
offered me, like,
And he was just dead serious. He wasn't fucking
yeah,
around.
he's like, "It will kill you though."
Have you tried to stop?
Oh fuck.
Never in earnest effort. I've stopped for like a couple of weeks before and shit like that, but like I always like being like, I'll dip again at some point.
Yeah.
I dip a lot less now than I used to, but it's still a lot more than ever.
But you're virile. You're like a boy. You're a boy still. You have energy. You're youthful. You're strong. Why fucking quit now, dude?
Tell all of that to my body.
I say you got 15 more years of it, and then you start quitting.
Well, wait, how old are you? You're under 30, right?
No, I'm 32.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah.
Might be. I think my dad just quit cold turkey when he was like 55, so I'll go for that one.
Really? And he's just done now?
Just done. Hasn't done it once since.
That's so fucking impressive.
Yeah.
So you have fucking.
He's got like willpower and shit though. I don't have that.
You have 20 plus years though. Let's
Yeah,
fucking
I
go,
got
bro.
that. Yeah, and he's fine.
You should just make yourself have a really bad experience with it. Just like put 15 pouches in and throw up everywhere, and then you'll never do
Like,
it again.
thank you for
Or
smoking.
you should try one of those hypnotizing things.
People in high school used to try snorting it.
Oh wow, that's disgusting.
To have the awful experience. Yeah, snorting plexiglass isn't an ideal.
No, not at
No,
all.
Jesus,
But it
that
wasn't
could probably
is
kill you
snuff,
pretty easily.
or like the old time. What was the old time shit that
Snuff.
people would
Snuff.
Snuff.
Oh, I rip snuff now.
Really?
Snuff
Yeah.
is kind of fun.
And you
Snuff
snort?
is fun.
It's tobacco to snort.
Yeah.
Yep.
No way.
It's like brown, like really fine powder, like powder fine. And
I do just like snorting stuff. Though. Like I do. It is just fun to snort
it
stuff.
turns like your nostril numb, and then you get a little rush from it, and then when you blow your nose later, it looks like a crime scene.
It's a
Afterwards.
mess.
It is bad.
Same thing when you snort Adderall. Just
Dude,
blue.
I have one buddy who like loves snuff, and he brings it everywhere. And like we'll just leave it in the middle of the table out to dinner, and just like everyone kind of put it in, and be like, and if you just do drugs, because that's what it looks like, if you just do it in the open, no one cares.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like people just assume that you know what you're doing, even though it just looks like cocaine. Unless you get close enough to like inspect the powder, walking by, you just see people be like,
But it's brown,
Wow,
right?
they're just using coke on the table. But if you do anything with enough confidence, people won't like interrupt you. They'll be like, oh, they're supposed to be doing that here.
I guess that's how it is here.
I guess they have a permit.
But fucking heroin's brown. Like people fucking snort heroin
true.
sometimes. Like there's fucking like you could be. There's other brown shit. I guess it's a different shade of brown. But Jesus Christ.
If I saw someone snorting heroin, I definitely would not interrupt that.
No.
they're out to dinner. They're having some steaks and they're just fucking snorting heroin. heroin out of a fucking pile, Mount Everest of fucking heroin's at the middle of the table, and they're just going fucking finger dipping in it. It's preposterous. But can we get back to your guys' shore house? How did this come to be? How did this where did this blossom from?
I mean, I think it just started because we didn't really get to do anything last summer. Last summer was like, you know, the lost year. Vacations got canceled, stuff like that. And then I forget like how it even became a point of conversation. But I was like, I want to live next to a beach this summer.
Are you comfortable disclosing like the town
no,
or area?
Absolutely not.
The Jersey Shore is like.
Are you comfortable saying
really
the address?
Long. It's like 100+ miles long.
Yes, yeah, it's pretty long. It's a long shore, so no, I'm not going to say.
Counting on it.
Still not going to say the town. It's on the Jersey Shore. It's by the ocean.
Okay.
That's your
and there's,
All right.
North Jersey, South Jersey, Central. There's tons of places you could be.
We'll
So
find
there's
it.
a lot of different
In New
places.
Jersey.
In New Jersey.
by the ocean.
Garden
And
State.
then started to put together a team. And Feits was like the first person I asked. I was like, hey, you want to do this? And he was like, absolutely. We had a couple other people that were thinking about it, but then, you know, July, and especially for like Donnie, Jaloon, is a tough month for traveling. You're in, you're out. So we're just going to be down there the entire month, kind of like an open door policy. If anyone wants to come join, we're like, yeah, if we got space in the house, bring it on.
What does your roster look like?
We got a
Residents.
pretty deep roster. I
Strong.
think Pat is coming down. Like Kate's Pat is coming down this weekend. Kate might come down. Donnie's coming by for a little bit. I think Hank's coming by towards the end of the month. Just keeping it wide open.
That's awesome.
Nate told me he was coming down.
Yeah, sure.
Nate.
Did you guys know that?
Yeah, you guys are all invited. Everyone's invited.
That's incrable.
There you go.
That's
Yes, yes. SAS, a formal invite.
That was we were fishing this entire time. So I'm glad you guys finally got wind of it. But it's the Jersey Shore is it's a beautiful shore, one of the better shores. But I can't believe that you've never been. Where'd you used to be a Newport guy?
That's actually a lie. I have been one weekend, probably like 8 years ago. I went to Manasquan with Kevin. But I peed on his couch. I don't think he knows that. But yeah, I did Newport every summer for like probably from my freshman year of college till our first year here. Our first or second year in New York, I stopped because it was like our first summer in New York. I went every Thursday night, and then it's like a 6-hour drive home, and I was like, I'm never doing that ever again.
But that was the Saturdays for the Boys promo, right?
That was. So Saturdays for the Boys was the summer before we moved here.
Oh, okay.
Or like it was, I think Dave technically
yeah.
lived here, but like,
Yep.
but the Barstool move had been pushed back. It was
Yep.
supposed to be March and it got pushed back. So then like, yeah, I guess the second technically summer of Saturdays for the Boys was like a Barstool sponsored house. And then after that, I think I was out.
Dude, I think that you could get a new catchphrase in Jersey. I think that it's possible. New shore, new surroundings, new environment, new stimuli. There's probably a new catchphrase just sitting out there.
We
I
gotta
don't know
keep
what
our
it
ears
is.
Open.
Well, I liked fucking, what was it? King's Landing 2, Too Fast, Too Furious. Put that on
Put that on a t-shirt. It'll sell fucking like crazy.
College campuses all over the place.
People
love
will
that.
know. People will know.
I've realized that like beach houses and shore houses, they all have flags, or at least they all have places to put a flag in their front yard, and then people hang like the flag of their team outside, or not like
Sometimes,
their sports
like, on the
team, but,
railing.
like, their group that they're with outside.
So Barstool flags?
Yeah,
or-
that'd be
because
just
like the Jersey
advertising.
Shore is a massive place for Barstool flags. Like if you just go through, I mean the Sea Isle, fucking Avalon, the South Jersey Shore towns that I know.
Yeah.
lots of Barstool flags.
I was
out
in
there.
Manasquan a couple years ago. I was on the beach, and I'm just chilling on my beach blanket, and maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 yards away, this group has this boombox. They're playing like whatever songs they got on their playlist, and then they start playing My Real Girlfriend, like
Shut up.
on their boombox. Yeah,
Were they fishing for you? Or were they?
I
Trying
don't
to
know
fuck it?
if
They must have been.
if they're fishing, they were doing a good job.
Yeah, they did. They caught one.
They caught me right in my narcissism, and I was like, yeah, that's just a coincidence.
What's up, boys?
I
I'm
was
that
I was
guy.
walking into here yesterday, and there was a guy walking down the street like 1990s style, enormous boombox playing on max volume. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Radio Riding
Really?
style?
Was he preaching the good Lord's word?
No, he wasn't. It was just like a hip hop
Shit,
song.
Black
You ever
Israelite?
see that?
Yeah. Oh, dude, people love God on a
Crazy.
fucking boombox.
Have you ever seen that when people walk down the street and they're just like saying that God is your
Right.
savior?
Oh,
That
they
I've
have
seen, but
like
I've never
they're
seen
hooked
one.
up to the microphone you're
Yeah.
talking about.
and it is loud.
Because I've heard both. I've heard like a preacher on there. I've also heard what Roan's talking about, which is like they've got a CD of like God's greatest hits, and they're just playing that on loud volume. There's a dude on my street that does that actually, like twice a week. He'll walk by. I don't know, like, who gets the streaming rights? Like if somebody's just like blasting the Bible on Spotify.
Yeah, I have no
Oh,
idea.
that's a good question
Kanye,
because
I
we
think.
do obviously Chops. I do Barstool Confessions, and there's this one dude who just dominates the charts. Like it's all his.
It's not Kirk Franklin, is it?
I wouldn't know the name.
Kirk Franklin is a massive gospel guy. He definitely I've bought his albums before, so maybe it's him.
But he's not. Kirk Franklin's a singer, right?
Yeah.
No,
He's
this guy's
gospel.
just a preacher. This is just like it's a podcast on the podcast charts.
Oh.
And he I think he had something like 96 of the top 100 episodes of like Christian
religion?
podcasting.
Jesus Christ.
And Chaps was talking about how he can't make any money. Like he has to give all that money to the church.
That's
Because he's an ordained, like
Makes
he's a
sense,
practicing
though.
priest and stuff.
No way.
So he gets none of the money for it.
Creflo Dollar would take that straight to the bank. You guys know Creflo?
Oh, he
No.
had a private plane.
He's one of the prosperity preachers who tells you that if a preacher's making money in this life, it means that they were great in like a past life, and so you should celebrate that. Preachers should do everything that they can to fly in a private jet. His name was Creflo Dollar,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
Dude's a legend.
Yeah, he is. He really is. He was one of the biggest money. I mean, Joel Osteen is a fucking money making preacher.
Yeah, but Osteen's kind of a cuck because he doesn't try to advertise that he's about that life. You know, like Osteen, like occasionally he'll be like, yeah, I had to take a private plane back, but he's wealthy. But he's kind of like intimidated or like embarrassed by his
Low-key
own wealth.
wealth.
Well, not even low key. It's just like he doesn't want people to know how much money he's taking from all of his followers. Creflo is like, yeah,
Wears it on his sleeve.
I'm gonna put that on a fucking billboard. Like my bank account will be refreshed on this billboard, like the national debt clock in Times Square, just
he
because
just
I
has
want to flex on people.
Poor people giving him money. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Kenneth Copeland's a big one too.
Kenny Copeland.
Yeah.
Kenneth Copeland's
He's the
big
guy
one?
who was like laughing.
He's the one who just like straight up looks like a demon, right? He's the blow. The like and blow. He tried to blow coronavirus away.
Oh,
Kenny Copeland
Jesus.
did?
Right? No, that's I think
that was
that's
Kenny
who it was.
Jizz.
You didn't come on. It got made into like a rap song and stuff. Like remember when they used to remix videos? Like they bothered to do that with this one. I think it's Kenneth Copeland.
Dude, I don't.
He
even
looks
know if
like
I've seen
evil,
Kenny
right?
Cope. I need to check him out.
I haven't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And look at one of the first Googles. That's him blowing coronavirus.
Here, we might be able to
Oh,
get
yeah,
it up
yeah,
right.
I've seen
Oh,
that
that's
guy.
this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, he looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
What actor does he look like?
Awkward interview.
He does look like an actor, but
Looks like Dexter's dad.
beautiful eyes though.
There was a follow-up interview with him, right? Like he had, I think he was on the news like 4 times over the past year, just like saying crazier shit each time, like trying to dig his way out of his previous statement by incriminating himself more. It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it's inspiring. It's definitely inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
The so we'll let you guys. We probably should just end the show soon. But I just want to know how nice the house is though. Like, are the TVs are they curved or are they flat?
So, dude, that's the big question that I have. Is I don't know what the TV
Is it
situation
furnished?
is. Yeah, it's furnished. It's got couches. As a matter of fact, one of the rooms looks exactly like the room from that Bill Clinton painting that Jeffrey Epstein had, where he's wearing the dress on the couch. It's got that couch. It's got the same back. It might be.
You should try and get the painting.
It might be. But I don't know what the TV situation is. So that's making me a little bit nervous going into it.
Yeah, you should
definitely
actually
not gonna
you
have
should
the
look into it
packages.
because beach houses tend to not have the greatest TV situations.
We should be
I've
one of those.
gone like to Airbnbs at beach houses and they'll have like a straight up like box like.
That's what I mean.
20
Like a curved screen. That's like the only place you can find a curved
Yeah.
screen TV
Yeah.
anymore. They don't sell them anywhere else. But like beach houses just
Yeah,
won't be
beach houses
renovated
like
for
to
like
keep the old
30
TVs.
years.
I feel like most beach houses have just like a cupboard of like VHS tapes and DVDs. for
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
board games like Yahtzee
yeah.
or
A lot
some
of
shit
board
like
games.
that.
I'm gonna
Connect
br-
Four.
TVs are so cheap nowadays, though. They're basically free. Like
should
if
just
there's
bring-
like no
Yeah,
TV,
that's
TV
true.
doesn't do anything. You need
just
the
go
cable.
buy one.
I
You
will
need the
bring a
cable,
TV
though.
down there.
Oh,
So they have cable. I checked on that. They've got a good cable package. They said. Don't know how big sports fans they are, so that's going to be. I don't know.
So
Again,
fun,
like
then,
I'm
yeah.
nervous about this because there's a decent chance that we get down there and they've got a TV that's got like the built-in digital antenna that
Yes.
gets 6 channels on it.
There's definitely a legit chance of that.
There's
Yeah,
a very
so
high chance.
I'm nervous, and we've all known those people who are like, it's such a beautiful house in a beautiful location. We don't need TV.
Yeah.
Go outside and use your imagination. No, fuck that. I want other people to use their imagination and then put something in a box that I can stare at.
yeah.
Are you
The,
guys are you guys saltwater taffy guys? Isn't that
I'm
indigenous
not.
to the Jersey Shore?
I don't.
Is
I don't
that?
know
I
if
thought
I'm
that
an
was like a Cape
anti-saltwater
Cod
taffy
thing.
guy, but I haven't had enough to have an opinion on it.
I'm okay.
I don't think it's even
Saltwater
that-
taffy is good as fuck. I
Yeah.
love saltwater
Really?
taffy.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
Is,
like,
is that a big Jersey Shore thing?
Yeah.
I thought
Give
it
or
was.
take on
I
it, too,
always had
though.
it on the Cape.
I've spent like entire summers down there without like touching saltwater taffy. I don't think it's like a fucking staple. I don't
Come on,
think
you're
it
trying
has
to be the
be
food
there.
guy and you're gonna come with takes like that?
I just don't love it. I think it's just it's fine, but it doesn't have that much. It's not like you
haven't
need
had
to
the
have
good.
it.
You haven't had the good stuff.
I've had the fucking primo shit, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
have a box to yourself. Get just like the worst tummy ache you ever had, but it'll be worth it.
I'd rather have some fucking fudge than some saltwater taffy.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a box.
Well,
of
I mean, if we're
fudge.
comparing it to other
Well,
things,
I
there's
am.
obviously better
It's the same type of
alternatives.
thing. You get a box of some soft shit that's like a fucking dessert, but no,
first
there's
of
no
all,
like
first
perfect
of all,
time to
saltwater
have
taffy
it.
comes in a bag.
Or a
No,
box.
You can get in a box.
I've seen it in a box.
I actually have seen a box too. It's got the clear top. the
Yeah.
clear circle
It's
on
got
the top.
I've seen that.
Sometimes there are horses on the
Yeah.
box. I've seen.
Yeah.
Dude, but I'm excited for you guys. Enjoy your summer. Thank you for popping on. We'll let you get to that lunch. That was a long time. That's good discipline by you to just have the lunch in front of you. You're like
Yeah.
a dog with a treat on his nose. Refuse to eat. Fucking respect for the microphones. Appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you very much.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you on the
Love
shore.
you guys.
Hell yes. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
It's the act.